Hello everyone, welcome to NSU Spotlight. This podcast series is dedicated to all information related to sports, be it education, research and achievements. Whether you are a fellow sports enthusiast, a student or anyone who is looking for information in sports, this is your go-to shop for sports related information. This is our first edition which will be dedicated to International Women's Day, wherein we are celebrating and empowering the efforts of women around the globe. I'm Dr. N. Devlachanu and I'm thrilled to be your host for this International Women's Day special edition. In each episode, we will be shining our spotlight on remarkable and trailblazing women who have made a difference in various fields, especially in sports, and have contributed a lot in the society. Join us on this journey as we celebrate the achievements, resilience, and strength of women. For our first episode, we will be shining our spotlight on our very own student, Ms. Thinguijam Diana Devi. Ms. Diana, welcome to NSU Spotlight.
Thank you, ma'am, for giving me the opportunity here to share about my opinions.
We are really honored to have you as our student here in NSU. So, Ms. Diana, can you share a bit about your background as to how you started with your sport and all?
I started fencing from 2002. I don't know, on that time, I don't know what is fencing and how they play. So one of my former champion, he was champion. So he used to teach some student at our local area. So, but my brothers want to join on fencing also, both of us. But actually, my parents allowed only my brothers. I didn't get take a permission from my parents. So without knowing my parents, I used to go with my brothers to learn, to know about fencing. So I joined fencing and I started. And 2003, I came at Kumalampa for trial for national level. On that time, I got a selection, but unfortunately, my brother didn't get the selection trials. So I didn't say to my parents that I already got a selection. But after some few days, my guru, I mean that former champion, he came to my home to meet my parents. On that time, he say everything regarding about me and my brothers. So on that time, my parents know that I also started fencing.
They must be really shocked, right?
See, they're surprised, but they didn't say anything. Like if she joined, then okay. And also she that I got an opportunity to participate at the national level also.
So you represented the state at national level?
Yes.
Okay, that's great. All right. So your brother, is he elder to you or is he younger?
No, he is younger.
Okay. At what age you started this? You said
around.
How old were you?
On that time, it's around about 12 years. 11, 12 years.
Okay. So that's really great. Can we know who inspired you into pursuing fencing apart from that coach of yours? Is there anybody? And since this edition is especially for Women's Day, so is there any female athlete who has inspired you into pursuing fencing?
Before I start fencing, I don't know about fencing. But on that time, I don't know who is the most famous fencers. I didn't even know one single person players. But after joining fencing, I used to search all the famous players even from outside, even from India. So on that time, one person, I think she is from Russia. I will mention her name also, Sofia Valakaya. He was a former champion. She is a hat trick in Olympic Games. So I feel so excited when I saw her bout in the competitions and the way she play. So after seeing all her bouts, I feel so excited, and I just think that I want to be like her.
That's really great. Okay. So can you share your achievements so far in fencing for our viewers, so that they know, like, how much you have achieved, and how many times you have represented the state or the country at the various international championships?
I think for national level it's uncountable because I can't remember it.
Okay.
And even the medals also.
It has been so many times that you have represented the
from
state.
2002 until now, I continuously win medal and I continuously participate in national
Wow, that's
level.
really great.
And for the international, it's about 25 times I participate. So among that, I got 6 medals in international level.
Okay. So how many goals?
1 goals and then remaining bronze.
Oh, that's really great. We are really proud that you are one of our students. So how many countries you have been to? So, like you said, you have represented several times international, right? You haven't counted.
Yeah. Mostly Asia. I cover it, but at Europe, I think in Europe it's about 5 countries, but I never went to America side.
Oh no. Okay. But that's a really good opportunity to represent our country in international platform, right? So you said your parents found out about you in pursuing fencing from your coach and not through you. So after that, was there any change in their behavior? Like initially you said that they were not very much accepting about you pursuing fencing, right? But when your coach told that you have those skills and you are talented, what was their behavior? Were they motivating after that? What was their role in that?
Yeah, they are motivating, but on the first time that they doesn't know that am I like how better can able to join any sport, like they were wondering. So after knowing that I already selected for this and continues for fencing, they are so motivating. Even fencing, it's a very like expensive in our everything, like even in our equipment also. If there is like something problem on my equipment, my parents means give me all the required things, and doesn't have to face my problem to like in the competitions also. Even died, even in education, even everything, even in the financial also, they used to motivate everything.
Okay, that's really great. So at individual level, of course, you have achieved a lot, right? But then how are you actively involved in contributing in developing or in advancing the field of fencing in some way in your university or otherwise in your community? Are you actively involved in contribution to the field?
Yes, actually, fencing in Manipur, fencing is the dominant. I think it's a very like similar with this Thamta and
traditional sports,
yes,
right?
Yes, and so I already know the knowledge of fencing for about 20 years. So I just want to contribute my knowledge to others players who already interested in fencing also, not even in the fencing, like to make their what do you say like everything like to be a strong person. I think you understand what I'm saying.
Yes.
So I just want to contribute my knowledge that I have know about fencing. So that's why I just want to teach to some students if they are.
Do you have any group whom you are currently training under you? Anything which you are doing now?
Yes, I have like above 10 players in here in National Sports University, and before that I used to teach some children below 10 at some local area. And then I used to teach some students, like some players. It's about 25 from 18 to 25 age. I used to teach 7-8 players at indoor stadium also.
Okay, that's really great. Can you just walk us through a typical day of training of fencing for you? Like how do you go about training on a typical day?
As the players, I'm not a very like coach, like what you say. I'm just still playing fencing, but comparing to playing fencing and teaching teaching fencing, it's like very difficult for me, but I used to manage on that because I just want to contribute my knowledge also to them, and also I have to manage my performance also, and so I have to manage my physical and my mental also. So I used to make I make a routine for that, for me also and for my student also, and then I follow it. Yeah, at least I used to teach minimum 1 hour in a day, and after remaining 1 hours, I used to play alone. I used to like gain my physicals.
Okay, for yourself.
Yes.
All right. So, what time do you usually practice? Do you prefer practicing in the morning or towards the evening? Which time you prefer?
In the evening.
In the evening, it's more visible for you. That's why. All right, great. So, so apart from this training and all, I understand that sports. The very nature of sports is very competitive, and then it's very stressful, right, for any athlete, and especially for elite athletes. No? So I would like to understand how you try to bring a balance with your physical training, how you go about the mental preparation, and also how you work on the recovery and rest, enough recovery period for after your training. So how do you work on those things?
For the physical training, it's like, I think you know it, ma'am. So for the physical training, we used to do more to improve my this, and for the mentally, like, it's very disturbing sometimes. Yeah, it's very good that I already selected for this championship, but I'm just thinking about it, what we're gonna do on this championship, how can I win? So I have to focus on that. So I make a mental preparations, like sometimes it's like distracting me, that if I'm not going to able to perform like before, then how will gonna do? I'm just doubting myself. But in order to improve my mental, when I get a free time, I used to sing.
Oh, that's really great.
I used to sing. I used to with my ukulele, and then I used to share my something topics like to my colleagues, even at the hostel also, and that's it. Like I used to watch a video like for the fencing also, in order to make attentions, in order to gain the techniques. That's it.
Do you enjoy your hostel life here in National Sports University? How is it, like with your hostel mates?
I think it's like vacation.
That's really nice to know. Like usually when an athlete, like when you look at the career of an athlete, right, they face many challenges and obstacles, setbacks, or be it injury or other psychological setbacks, right? So how do you go about it? Were there any major setbacks you had in your life? How you cope with them? Can you share a bit?
Yes, I have a lots of like this major challenge. At 2011, after I came back from Asian Championship,
All right.
I had operations.
Oh,
It's a big like major operation. It's like a tumor on my bladder.
Oh, so, tumor.
Yes, it's a type of like something tumor.
Okay.
Doctor told me to like after operations, I have to rest at least for 1.5 years. So, but on that time, I just making myself confusion that how gonna I play after my operations, how it performs, whether up to my
previous level, right?
And then how will I come back, then things, and then even I think lots of like negative thoughts.
Many psychological this thing must have been also there, right? Negative thoughts.
I will not get medal. I will not participate. I'm gonna like I will not able to.
I will never be able to play
national level also. I will never compete with my these colleagues. So I just thought all the negative things.
All right.
So after that, after operations, I used to I started playing again at 2012.
All right.
Some like it's not a type of major competition. It's something like normal local competition.
Okay.
I lost on that competitions, but I feel that yes, and until and unless I can play up to that level, trying. But again, whether I'm not performing well or not, whether it is good or not, but I'm still trying.
At least you can go in the this thing
Yes.
arena and play, right?
Yes.
That you were happy with that. That's what you're saying.
Yes. And then, but it makes me lots of pain and lots of like become thin, become weak.
Physically weak.
Yeah, physically weak, because I didn't get a proper rest, so that's why I quit again. According to doctor advice.
After that local tournament, you again quit playing.
Yes, and I used to go every day while I'm in like on that period
observing
the performance of others.
Okay.
And then the lessons that our coach given to the others, to other players. I'm still observing on that because I want to know the new techniques.
Okay, that's really
great.
great.
But sometimes I used to do like target exercise only for hand movement, not like whole body, just little bit.
Okay, so like you were never completely off in that sense, right? Even though you were not, yourself performing there in the arena or all those things, but still you were observing, keeping up with the lessons and everything, right?
I watch every like bout for international competitions, for every international like players.
All right.
And then after that, I started again at 2015. I get a trial, so I selected on that competition on the
trials.
Yeah, the trials is for like senior national level, which is going to be represented for.
That you will represent our state, Manipur, right?
Yes. On that, and also on that, like this senior national, I reach up to quarterfinal. It's a very, very tough game because I started newly on that time.
Yes, after some break, right?
And then the opponent that I'm going to play on that quarterfinal, she is like one of the top fencers in India. She is a very good fencer. She's from Punjab.
Okay.
And, on that quarterfinal match, our score is like same, like 2-3, like 4,
very
5.
Close to each other, neck to neck. You
very
both
close.
were going.
So it's a very tough. And after one break, I used to think that I'm gonna win it or not. I'm just doubting myself.
Did you feel like giving up in between, like during the match?
But I didn't give up. I just calm myself and
that's really great.
And then I just think only the like positive one. I will play up to my best level, whether I'm going to be win or not. But at least I will try. But
that's really good.
But I just want to win this bout. At least if I win this bout, I will get medal for sure. And this is my big opportunity if I win this bout. So I have to win. I just think about that.
Yeah, this is like your comeback after post injury comeback, right? And you wanted to deliver your best.
Yes.
I think that's a sign of a true champion. I think that's
and
really
also
nice.
On that bout, everybody know that I'm coming back again after my operations. Everybody was watching my our match. So it's like from crowd also. I was so confused. Even the jury, even the opponent. But I still calm myself. I am just giving like thinking the positive thoughts.
And you were also not playing in front of your home crowd. You were playing, in the home crowd of your opponent, right?
And also that championship was held at Chhattisgarh.
Okay, Chhattisgarh.
So finally, I win that bout.
Oh, that's really nice.
The score is like 15-14.
Oh, just by one mark you won.
I cry and everybody is just like they used to do like
Like
this.
the crowd was bowing. That's really nice.
And on the semi-final, and I reached up to semi-final. I always got a bronze medal for that. But in the semi-final, I lost. But that's okay for me.
But nonetheless, you are a medalist, considering that was your comeback. So I think that was one of your peak moments wherein you bounce back from your setbacks or injury, right?
Yes.
That's
and
really
after
nice.
That, I used to get I selected for senior national Asian championship also, even the world championship also, like 2-3 competition, medal competition for international level. So I used to build up my physical hair,
you were able to like go back to how you used to perform before,
yes,
right? Or even better.
yes, I used to build up more.
Oh, that's really nice. I think, post injury, like for if you look at the athletic career, like sustaining any injury and then recovering from that injury, it's really tough. I suppose, like physically you have to recover, at the same time psychologically, right? And like there is this fear that what if I'm not able to deliver how I used to? What if I re-injure myself, right? So many things are there, but from your story, I think that is a story of exuberance and resilience, and like a story of a champion, I would call it that way, right? That's really nice to know. So well, this conversation with Miss Dinah is really interesting. So I would like to keep going with the conversation. So let's take some fresh air outside and continue with the conversation. Okay. So Dinah, like earlier you mentioned that you unwind yourself when you are stressed by singing, playing music, and all those things. And you also mentioned that you enjoy your hostel life, and I'm sure that you must be playing in the hostel with the girls as well. Is it so, right?
Yeah.
So you participated in any co-curricular activities which involve singing, dancing?
Yes, sometimes I participate at not in the like huge competition, university or a college
Like programs.
Yes.
So you play music there as well?
Yes,
So,
and also I sing.
oh, that's
not
really
very professional. I'm not a professional, but
but I think that our viewers would love to hear you. So can you just play some music and sing for us, like for us who who is
sure.
watching? So please, we would love to hear you.
Yeah, I need ukulele for that. Oh yeah, guitar.
Oh, please bring our ukulele.
Thank you. I'm not a very professional on ukulele. Just a little basic.
But still, we would love it.
I'm going to sing a song like Hindi song.
No,
okay?
yeah, perfectly fine. Any song, English, Hindi, Manipuri, whichever you want.
Okay. Okay. First check. I will tune. Okay.
You learned this on your own, or you took classes for this?
No, actually, I didn't learn this ukulele. I don't know. After seeing my brothers playing guitar, I know some basic, and then I started playing.
You learned on your own. Oh,
guitar.
that's really nice. Please.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to sing a song from Jain. I think this is a very famous song right now.
Okay.
Kushan.
Acha.
Okay.
Wow, this girl is on fire. I mean, she sings, sings, she plays, she is good looking, she's good with the swords. I mean, she's a true inspiration, guys.
It's very difficult for me to manage my voice.
No, it was lovely. I mean, I just love, how you maneuvered with the ukulele. It's really impressive. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so Miss Diana, you are yourself a student of National Sports University, right? So I am interested in knowing how far the university is helping you in your training, coaching, in terms of facilities, opportunities. Like, do you think that National Sports University is supporting you in your venture?
Yes, our university, I mean National Sports University, they support on not only for me, to all the all the students, and the most privilege that that they give me the opportunity is that they are ready to train the students.
Like they are allowing you to train
Yes.
the student. That's what you mean? Okay.
Under my coaching. So it's a very great opportunity for me.
Like considering that you
Not
are
even for
also
me
a student.
Yes.
Yes.
And for the students who interested in fencing also. So I think this is the best supportive that NSU provide to us.
Yeah, that's really great. So I think you have mentioned that you have started training them since the last 3 months, 3 or 4 months, right? So
Yes.
if I look at your routine or schedule, you are managing coaching, you are managing your own training, right? And at the same time, your studies. And I think the curriculum, the master's curriculum, it requires lots of effort from the side of the students. How do you bring a balance in all those things, like studies, training, coaching?
Yes, as a student and as an athlete, it's a very tough. But so I choose this as student also, as a players also, as a coach also. So it is very compulsory to balance my this routine. So I'm just focus on the studies also, even to the students. I mean, to the student means to the fencers that I've trained.
Yeah, you're coaching,
Yes.
yeah.
And even me myself also. So I have to improve my performance in order to get medal at any competition.
Competitions.
So yes, it's a very tough, but I manage.
So like does your course, like Masters in Sports Psychology course, help you in any of this ventures,
Yes,
like
it
managing?
helps. Yeah, it helps me a lot. Like something I get like stretch because of sometimes I used to think that how I'm going to manage my studies also. Even I have to give the assignments. Even how I will like train to my players. So on that time I used to like do something like therapy, like breathing.
Oh,
And I
that's
have to
nice.
focus myself that I'm going to do this. I have to make a routine on my mind also. Not even
Before you
on
start the day,
yes,
right?
I have, but mostly before, the day that which coming the next day. I mean at the night, I used to make a routine on my.
So a night before the
Yes,
actual
yes,
day,
yes.
you
I-
plan it, right?
Yes,
So
I
that
used
everything
to
goes
like
well.
I sleep. Before I sleep, I used to think that I have to remind all this routine. Morning, I will do this, and then second I'll do
That's
this,
really important.
and third this. So I manage this routine.
I think this is something which our young students can learn from, right? I mean, athletes who are looking for, good performance, at the same time, studies and education, managing this, I think they should learn from, this will be an inspiration for all of them, right? So apart from this, like you are a successful, female athlete. So do you think that it is important for you, like you play an important role in inspiring the future generation or the upcoming athletes? Do you feel so?
Yes, I think I just want to say to mostly to the citizens of India, like not even our state, not even our other state, like mostly to the India that women's athlete women sometimes they just used to say that if you play very well, that's okay, that's enough for me. What were you gonna do on your future? Sometimes it's mentions like that, but that's not very good. People don't ever. I just want to say to the citizens that don't ever try to think that females are very low.
Yes,
It's a very
true.
equivalent with men, whether like and women. It's a very equivalent. Even in the sports also, they get an advantage.
Like males get an advantage
Yes,
over the females.
yes.
That's what you're
Sometimes it
putting.
happens also. Even in our fencing, it's mostly it's happened. Not even.
So you, as a female athlete, have to, face those challenges, right?
Yes, and I think as in like I study sports psychology, so females players like used to think that they depress a lot of like they used to think very what do you say? They're overthinking about herself.
Their future.
Yes, about their futures also, and their about their career also, even the professional that they choose. So, in my mind, in my opinion, please maintain. Just be strong.
Yes, be resilient, be
Yes,
strong.
just whatever from the outside say something bad or like good, but we should have to focus only the positive one. So from this, it will make myself stronger and stronger.
So you think that you, as a female athlete, you all play a role in inspiring many other, younger generations and all, right? You earlier you mentioned about how the local people also supported you, right? So from which locality in Manipur you belong to?
Yes, actually, I'm from Thinguijam Diana.
Okay.
And when I started fencing, first time they didn't realize that I'm a fencer, but they used to ask me like, "What is fencing?" And after they know the what is fencing, they support me a lot. Even when I go like outside, like anything like on the championship, they came and give some money like 100 rupees.
Oh, as
500.
a token of support,
Yes,
or
even the
good
blessing.
blessings.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
correct.
so for me, it's like a encouraging
Yes,
me.
yes, yes. They have played a big role in encouraging. Apart from that, like Manipur, if you look at the culture of Manipur, is there anything about the culture of Manipur that you think may have influenced, your pursuit of sports?
Yes, I think Manipur, most of like Manipur players, they are so sporty, and even in the Yakshang also,
Yes,
they
holy,
do
yeah.
Holi. They do local sport
Yes,
competitions
yes, like
amongst children
yes,
to
yes. That's very
all.
rightly put. I mean, in other rest of the country, they celebrate Holi for just one day, right? But
Yes.
here in Manipur, we have a elaborate celebration. But again, the celebration is not simply restricted to colors or throwing water and all those things. I think we focus mostly on
Sports.
sports. Yes,
Yeah.
that's very, very correct. So, did you participate on those events when you were a small child?
Yes, yes. I'm like continuous champion in a musical chair.
So they organize
Five, 6 times.
oh, so they organize these recreational activities also,
Yes,
right?
yes.
That's really nice to hear. So, like one more thing which I would want to ask you is like fencing. This, like you said, no, people were surprised, they didn't know about fencing, all right. And then if you look at the societal this thing mindset that sports is not that feminine. I mean, an athlete, female athlete, we generally don't associate that with femininity, isn't it? Femininity and athleticism, they think that these are two very different things, no? So do you think that, is it true, or is this a misconception that female athletes can still embrace femininity and pursue sports? Like, I see that you are yourself a very attractive young lady, so like, and then if I look at you without knowing your background, I will never say ki she is someone who is full on into sports, because you appear like some young girl who is attractive and who has embraced her femininity well. So do you think that it's a misconception?
I think it's but in fencing, everybody sees that like think that it's a beautiful game. But comparing to weightlifting,
Yes, yes.
boxing, it's like a masculine type. So, but not that the females. I mean, the female athletes. Everybody thinks that boxing player is like feminine, like athlete females of boxing.
Boxers, huh?
Yeah, boxers.
Female
They
boxers.
mostly the people's think that it's like a boy. They used to be like boy,
Mm-hmm.
but that's not. For example, like Mary Kom.
Yeah, correct.
When she fight, she play like exactly like boy, like a man.
Yeah, she will readily defeat a male counterpart, right?
Yes, but in the outside, like
Yes.
in the some like
Some yes,
functions,
yes.
everything.
I have seen her wearing this, very pretty saris of
Yeah.
Manish Malhotra, and
Yeah,
also,
she's so
yes,
beautiful.
very, very. That's really rightly put.
I think that this is a misconception.
Yeah, because I think you have given a very
even
nice.
ma'am, you mentioned me also.
Yeah, correct. Like, when I look at you, like, I don't feel that thing about you. And you have pointed out a very correct this thing example to explain this point. So it's a misconception that femininity, I mean, female athletes cannot embrace their femininity if they are into athleticism, right?
Yeah.
So that's one thing. Diana, so this conversation, I really enjoyed having this with you, and I'm really, it's really unfortunate that we have come to the end of this. But before that, I want you to, give a message to our viewers, especially the young female athletes who are aspiring, who look up to you as their role models. Any message for them?
Well, I want to give a message to them. It's like to the female athletes. I mean, like females, like they have a lots of negativities from outside. So what I'm going to say to them is that please stay focused, the positive things, be strong.
Yes.
If your mentality is strong, if your physical is strong, if you think positive, no one can beat. No one can beat her.
That's
so
correct.
the things that she is going to do will always be correct.
So she needs to believe that whatever
Yeah,
she's.
she needs to believe herself so that she can defeat not only the nation, to all over the world. Yes.
Okay, that's really nice. So viewers, like Miss Diana has rightly pointed out that for you to become successful, you need to be strong, you need to believe in yourself. There may be many negativity outside in the external environment, but yet you have to be mentally tough, you have to be mentally strong. Only then you can achieve your goals. So with this note, we would like to end today's episode. Stay tuned for more episodes. Thank you so much. Thank you, Miss Diana, for joining me.
Thank you, ma'am.